guys, you want to go ahead and start getting grounded into your mat. You can start your practice however you'd like, whether that means that you want to be standing at the top of your mat, whether you would like to be in a nice, comfortable seated position. We're not going to be here long. We're going to try to go ahead and get you moving into your flow. We're going to be here for maybe 5 rounds of breath, focusing on your breath work. You want to focus on a nice deep inhale, holding at the back of your throat for just a moment before you start your exhale. You can go ahead and shift right into your Ujjayi breath if that's part of your practice. You can take a few clearing breaths here if you need. Focusing on inhaling love, light, peace. And exhaling any of your doubts, your fears, your worries. Allowing yourself this time on your mat to be completely connected with your mind, body, and soul. On your next 3 rounds of breath, focusing on extending your exhale. If you like to have a count, maybe you inhale for a count of 3 or 4, exhaling for a count of 4 or 5. One more deep round of breath here. Round of breath is always an inhale and an exhale. And you just want to start finding some organic movements, maybe with your neck, rolling your head right ear to right shoulder, or maybe you want to pull the shoulders up towards the ears and roll them back. Taking anything that your body feels like it might need for this first part of your practice. And if you're not already standing at the top of your mat, then we'll all meet there. Taking a few last rounds of breath here, bringing the hands to heart center. If setting an intention or dedication is part of your practice, pausing here for just a moment as you focus on that. And then we'll go ahead and start our movement here. We're going to inhale the palms up towards the sky. Nice full extension of the spine, let your gaze follow. And then exhale, you can bring the hands through heart center as you start to fold, or you can spread the arms out wide as we come into a nice forward fold. First forward fold of your practice, your Uttanasana. So you want to be able to have a nice bend in the legs if you need it, rocking the legs side to side, taking whatever you need here. You want the head to hang heavy in your Uttanasana, so maybe you want to focus on pulling the chin into the chest. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift halfway to find a nice flat back. Ardha Uttanasana, and then exhale, release. And the next deep inhale, you'll rise all the way up. Deep inhale, palms towards the sky, the gaze follows, stretching out through the fingers, the spine, finding space in the belly and the sacrum. And then on the next exhale, we'll fold right back down into your Uttanasana. We'll stay here for 1 breath. Again, nice bend in the knee if you need it. Head hangs heavy. On your next inhale, you'll lift halfway to a nice flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Deep inhale, we'll rise, bringing the palms towards the sky, gaze follows, lengthening through the spine, feeling the belly pull up. And then next exhale, we fold right back down. We'll inhale and lift halfway to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. And then deep inhale, we'll rise. Palms towards the sky, gaze follows. Nice deep stretch here. Maybe you want to take a back bend at the top of the mat, allowing the fingers to go towards the back of the room, the gaze to follow. We're going to reset here in our mountain pose, Tadasana. So you want to roll the shoulders back, find a nice space between the shoulders and the ears. Focus on pulling that belly in, tilting the sacrum down. Maybe the toes and heels touch, lifting those toes so you're rooted in nice with all four corners of the feet. On your next deep inhale, the palms will lift up towards the sky, your gaze will follow. Exhale, you'll fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway to your nice flat back. Exhale, fold. From here, we're going to take the right leg to the back of the mat and find a nice low lunge. Maybe you need to reposition yourself to get there. Maybe you need to drop that right knee down. And then just explore here. Maybe you want to lift the hips, straightening the right leg. Maybe you want to pull the left knee out towards the side. Be organic here. Take some movements if you need. Remember, all the movements can be done with the knee to the floor. You want to focus on pulling that belly into the spine, creating space. And as you sink into your low lunge, making sure the knee is directly over the ankle. We'll pause here for one more breath, and then your next movement will be pushing into that left foot. You can extend the right leg up, or you can take the right leg to meet the left, right back into your Uttanasana forward fold. You can take a nice balance pose, grasping onto that ankle. Remember, it's always your own practice. We'll inhale, lift halfway to a nice flat back. Exhale, release. Deep inhale, we rise. Always the option to take a nice back bend at the top of your mat if you would like. We'll meet right back into Tadasana mountain pose. We inhale the palms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Left leg to the back of the mat, low lunge. All the same options here. Maybe you drop that left knee down. Maybe you straighten the right leg, lifting the hips. Maybe you pull the right knee out towards the side. We'll pause here for just a few breaths. So taking what you need when you're ready to set into your lunge, making sure that back leg is nice and straight, the heel rooting towards the back of the mat. Coming up on the fingertips, the palms. Maybe you want to have a block on either side, lifting you up, making sure the knee is directly over the ankle. On your next breath, you'll push into that right foot. You can extend the left and take a nice split, a nice balance pose, or then you can go straight into your Uttanasana forward fold. Releasing down into your Uttanasana. We're going to inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Next deep inhale, we rise. Palms towards the sky. Again, take a nice back bend here if you're ready for it. Fingertips and gaze towards the back of the room. And then we'll meet back in our Tadasana. Rolling the shoulders back, focusing on the belly coming in, the sacrum down. Inhale, we'll lift the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. Some of you will be ready to go straight into your vinyasa from this lookout position, jumping into your chaturanga. Others will take right foot back, left foot meets, coming into your plank pose. You'll lower down for your chaturanga, inhaling for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. We're going to pause in our down dog for a few rounds of breath as you focus on rocking the legs out, the heels coming towards the back of the mat, fingertips rooting you in. Maybe you wag your tail feather a little bit, shaking side to side. As we continue to go through our vinyasas, making sure that your vinyasa is your own, whether that means that you want to step directly back into down dog, whether you want to do some double and triple chaturangas, maybe you want to take an arm balance pose, a flying lizard, making sure that you're creating that to be your own space, your own practice. On your next deep inhale, we're gonna extend the right leg. This is about length, not necessarily about height. We're gonna round the spine, pulling that knee in towards the nose on the inhale. Exhale, extending the leg back. We'll go twice more here. Inhaling, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Pulling the knee in towards the nose, and then extend. From here, we're gonna flow into our low lunge. We're gonna round that spine again. Pull the knee in towards the nose, place the foot between the hands. Pulling that belly in, nice straight line. Always the option to drop the left knee down if you need. We're gonna take our left heel, rooting it into the mat. So maybe that makes your toes come towards the side of the room, nice 45-degree angle. We're gonna pull the hands to the hips, and on a deep inhale, rise up. We're preparing for our warrior one pose. Once you have the bottom part of your body straight, have a nice self-adjustment here. You can straighten the hips towards the front of your mat. We're gonna inhale, palms up, taking in our Virabhadrasana 1, warrior one. You guys look beautiful. We'll pause here for one more deep round of breath. Nice deep inhale, extension in the exhale. And then we'll hinge forward, framing that right foot. Pivoting on the back toe, so you're back in your nice low lunge. And then we're gonna extend the right leg behind us, coming into a nice three-legged dog. You can bend the knee here, open up the hip, take nice big circles here if you'd like. And then we're gonna release that foot to meet the left, coming into a down dog. If you'd like to take a vinyasa here, you may. If you'd like to continue working out your down dog, you may do that. You can keep the leg extended, coming in for a one-leg vinyasa. Take whatever you need here. We meet back in down dog. Gazing forward, you can practice floating to the top of your mat if you'd like, having a nice little arm balance in between. Maybe you want to step, maybe you want to walk. We'll meet back in our Uttanasana forward fold. We'll inhale, lift halfway to a nice flat back. Exhale, release. And deep inhale, we'll rise. Fingertips towards the sky, gaze follows. Always the option to find a nice bend in the back here if you like. And then we meet back in our Tadasana mountain pose. Shoulders rolled back, belly in, sacrum down. Inhale, the palms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. Exhale, you can jump straight into your chaturanga if you'd like to, or you'll simply step back into your plank pose, pulling the elbows into the side body, lowering down for a nice yogi push-up. Inhaling for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. We inhale the left leg here. On an exhale, we'll round the spine, pulling the knee in towards the nose. And extend. Your inhale and exhale doesn't have to be the same as mine. Knee to nose here. Just making sure you stay with your breath. Extend. One more time, knee to nose. And extend. And then we'll flow from here, rounding the spine, pulling the knee into the nose, into our low lunge. Straight line of energy through that back leg. Always the option to drop the knee if you need. And then we prepare for Virabhadrasana 1 on the opposite side. So that right heel comes to the mat, bringing the hands to the hips as you lift up, using those hands to square your hips to the front of the mat. And then finding the extension through the arms. Warrior 1. Power pose, find strength here. You have different options with the arms. Beautiful back bend, Janet. You can bring the gaze towards the back of the room if you'd like. One more round of breath here. And then we'll start to hinge forward, framing that left foot. We'll pivot on the back toe and then extend the left foot behind us, coming into a three-legged dog. Bend the knee here, open up the hip. Take what you need, nice big circles if you'd like. Flipping your dog if you're ready for that. Whatever you want to do here. We're going to eventually meet in down dog. If you'd like to take a vinyasa here, you may. Maybe you want to keep that leg extended for your vinyasa flow. Maybe you want to take double chaturangas. Maybe you want to take a nice arm balance pose here, a chin stand, flying lizard, wherever you feel like you'd like to go. Going to your chaturanga into up dog, we meet in down dog. We'll gaze forward, step, walk, or float to the top of your mat. Explore, play, you're in your own home. We'll inhale, lift halfway to a nice flat back. Exhale, release. On a deep inhale, we'll rise. And then exhale, hands to heart center, coming into your Tadasana mountain pose. We're gonna find our chair pose at the top of our mat from here. So we'll start to find a bend in the knees, sinking down into the hips, extending the arms overhead. Your chair can be as deep or as high as you'd like it to be. Focusing on sinking back into the heels. Maybe you want to lift the toes, making sure that the belly button stays pulled in and the sacrum stays tilted. And we'll hold for just one round of breath, showing your love and strength to your legs. And then pulling the hands down through heart center, we'll fold directly into our Uttanasana. We're gonna inhale, lift halfway to a nice flat back. Exhale into your chaturanga if you'd like, taking your flow from here. Maybe that's just stepping into your plank. Maybe it's meeting us in down dog. We're gonna inhale the right leg up. On an exhale, we're gonna pull that knee in towards the nose. Rounding the spine, extend. The next time we're gonna pull that knee in towards the left elbow and extend. Nice arm balance there if you like, following Sarah. Now we'll flow pulling that knee in towards the right elbow. Again, always the options to take those arm balances if you're ready for them and extend. And then we'll flow directly into our low lunge, pulling the knee in towards the nose, placing the foot in between the hands, low lunge. From here, we're gonna drop our left knee down to the mat. The top of the foot will come down. And then we'll rise up to find our monkey pose, Anjasana. Bringing the hands to the hips if you'd like as you come up, and then finding an extension in the arms. And there's so many things that you can play with here. You can have your arms extended overhead. You can start to shift into a nice back bend. If this is too much pressure on the legs, then you can have blocks beside you so that you can take the pressure off of that front. You want to make sure that you're nice and square here, that the knee is over the ankle. It's a nice scissoring effect. That left hip wants to come forward, the right hip wants to come back. And then pulling your hands into heart center here, we'll take a nice twist. We're gonna take that left elbow and place it on the outside of the right knee. Again, if that's too much pressure for you, you can put a block on the inside of the foot. One more round of breath. Option to lift that leg if you like, find extension through the arms, binding. And then we come back towards center. We're gonna hinge forward, framing that right foot. We're gonna tuck the left toe, lift the left knee, and then we're gonna extend that right leg behind, and we'll come into a three-legged dog. Bending the knee, opening up the hip, coming into your wild thing if you like. Maybe you take a full back bend. You just let yourself fall if you're ready to go there. The hand will work its way out. Just play and explore. We'll meet back in our three-legged dog whenever you're ready. I'll challenge you to take a one-leg vinyasa here if you would like, maybe coming into a nice arm balance pose, flying lizard. Or maybe you just take a regular vinyasa, maybe you skip that, and you meet us in down dog. One round of breath in your down dog, sinking the heels to the back of the mat, creating space through the shoulders so that your heart can sink through. And then gazing forward, step, walk, or float to the top of your mat. We're gonna inhale, lift halfway to a nice flat back, and then exhale, fold. From here, we're gonna find a bend in our knee, and we're gonna rise up, pausing in our chair pose. Beautiful, belly in, sacrum down. Coming up to the toes if you'd like a challenge for your toe stands. And then rise up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Pause here at the top of your mat for one breath. And then we'll inhale right back down into our chair pose. Sinking the hips down, bend in the knee. Beautiful, pull that belly in, tilt the sacrum forward, sink back into your heels, bringing the hands through heart center, fold into your Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway to a nice flat back, exhale into your vinyasa, whatever that means for you. Maybe you're stepping back into your plank, maybe you're taking triple and quadruple chaturangas. Nice one leg, Julie, taking whatever you guys need here. We'll meet in down dog. We'll extend the left leg up towards the sky. Rounding the spine, pulling the knee in towards the nose. And extend. Here we'll pull that left knee in towards the right elbow. Option for arm balance if it's there for you, and extend. And then taking that knee over towards the left elbow. Beautiful, Sarah, and extend. And then we flow into our low lunge, pulling the knee in towards the nose, placing the foot between the hands. From here, we drop that right knee down to the mat, the top of the foot comes down, and we'll find our monkey pose. So explore that, whether you want to bring your hands to your hips first as you lift up, and then extend the arms, explore what you want to with your hands. You can always interlace them behind your back, just opening up the shoulders and the heart. You can find a nice full back bend. You can have blocks on either side of you, exploring that not all sides are created equal. What felt right on one side may not feel right on this. And then we'll meet bringing the hands to heart center, taking a nice twist here, bringing the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. You have options to stay right here. You can start to open up the arms if you'd like. You can tuck the right toe, lift the right knee. You can find, explore what your body needs. One more round of breath. We'll meet back with hands at heart center, facing forward. We're gonna hinge forward, framing the left foot. We'll tuck the right toe, lift the right knee, and then extend the left leg out behind us. Three-legged dog. Taking what you'd like here. Maybe you'd like to take a back bend. Maybe you wanna find your wild thing. Flipping your dog. Explore what your body needs. We'll meet back in our three-legged dog. And here you'll take whatever type of vinyasa you'd like. If you want to keep that leg extended, going into a nice arm balance. If you want to do some double chaturangas. If you want to simply meet us in down dog. round of breath in your down dog. And then we'll gaze forward, step, walk, or float to the top of your mat into your Uttanasana. And fold here, let the head hang heavy. We'll take one round of breath here. And then we're simply gonna bend our knees here. We're gonna sink our hips down towards our heels and find a nice seated position on our mat. And we'll go into a nice Navasana boat pose here before we hollow out to end our practice. So you have a lot of different options in your boat pose. You can have the hands situated directly behind the hips, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. Maybe you just extend your legs here. Right leg comes up and then left. Or maybe you find a full extension in your boat pose, extending your arms out. You can extend the legs, you can extend the arms, you can hollow out as much as you like. I always encourage you to find a nice shape here. It's a really great place to be, a place to show yourself some gratitude and grace. And then you can come out and back in, or you can start to find movement in your boat pose. We'll be here for maybe 5 more rounds of breath. Sarah and April are hating me right now. Finding movement, hollowing out, coming back in, or maybe taking one elbow to the opposite knee, whatever you want to do here. And as you're coming out of your boat pose, I'm going to encourage you to hollow all the way out so you'll find yourself flat on your mat, but making sure that it counts as you get there. So slowly lowering down. Pulling the knees into the chest or taking a nice full body extension wherever you want to be here. Taking a nice happy baby. And then this is where we'll start to think about ending our practice. We'll encourage you to do what you'd like to do. Maybe you lay right on your mat here, finding a nice Shavasana, and this is where you end. Maybe you take a nice twist. Maybe you find a restorative bridge. Maybe you keep going with your practice with full wheels and inversions. We encourage you to do whatever feels right for you.